Now you guys know I previously did a review for the Razer Jungle Cat, but now we gotta see, what else I can do with it. What other controllers are on the market, because the Razer Jungle Cat is a great controller, but for the type of games I like to play, being platformers and fighting games, this doesn't really work out for me. It does for shooters, but there's also the limitation that this only has a case because of how it's made. It has to specifically fit certain phones, and the three that it fits, the Razer Phone 2, which unfortunately isn't that much support anymore, and two other phones, the Samsung Galaxy S9 and the Huawei P30 Pro, are the only three phones that have cases specifically for this, and also it's Bluetooth, so there's limitations to it. Yeah, you could play it with, the Joy-Con type of format like Nintendo Switch, but yeah. With this, the Razer Kishi, what you're able to do is any modern smartphone except for the Razer Phone 2 can slot into this. This is good for any Android type device with USB Type-C, so slot in. There's no Bluetooth required. It has a USB Lightning pass-through, so it can charge while you play, and really no setup required. There's an app for it. We'll go into all that, but yeah. So we're going to be reviewing the Razer Kishi. Shout out to Razer for sending this to me. I'm very, very grateful. And with that being said, we can go ahead and get into the video. Again, Mekel Kasanova. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and occasionally Saturday or Sunday. It kind of depends on the day. On twitch.tv/Mekel Kasanova. Also have a podcast where I interview a lot of people from the video game and tech industry, so check that out. Link to that is down below. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the review of the Razer Kishi. Roll the intro. Now we're going to talk about the design. I have to be honest, when I got the box for the Razer Kishi, I was shocked at how small it was and confused as to whether or not it was bigger or smaller than the Razer Jungle Cat, because the Jungle Cat's box was bigger. But then I remembered that it came with cases to use for smartphones, such as the now defunct Razer Phone 2, which was a great phone that should have gotten more love, the Galaxy S9, and the Oppo phone. With Razer Kishi, it's simply a matter of one device that you slot almost any modern Android smartphone in, except for the Razer Phone 2, and that's it. You're set to go. Hands-on, it feels incredibly comfortable with a nice back that allows you to rest your ring and middle fingers on it and have your index finger lay comfortably on the top L1, L2, and R1, R2 triggers. The thumbsticks are laid out in the same fashion as an Xbox One or a Nintendo Switch controller, with the sticks being opposite of one another. And the sticks have a very good response to them when playing games, and at times I forget I'm not using an Xbox One controller. The D-pad is where a lot of controllers like this mess up, as many are too shallow, too stiff, awkwardly placed, or completely unresponsive, and thankfully Razer came through like a champ and made a D-pad so good that it makes you think that you're using a Nintendo-made D-pad. For me, this is essential because I play a lot of fighting games and 2D games, and both require extreme precision, and this controller delivers just that. Now, when it comes to shooters, this controller is truly the greatest of all time. It's truly the GOAT, as it has incredible accuracy. The face buttons are laid out in the Xbox format and are responsive to the touch with a glossy look and tactile feel. The back triggers feel just about the same as the Nintendo Switch and Switch Lite, with a solid clickiness to them. There are additional function buttons on the controller to represent start, select, and home, with the two function buttons on the left side above and one below the D-pad, as well as one on the right side near the right analog stick. Now, depending on which model of the Razer Kishi you get, it may have the standard Android button layout, or it may have the Xbox layout, which I currently am reviewing both. I've got both models. You'll find below the right side of the controller is a USB Type-C pass-through for charging your phone while you game, which is awesome given that other controllers like this do not offer this option. Whether I'm playing games like Black Desert Online Mobile, King of Fighters All-Stars, Rockman X-Dive, or Castlevania Symphony of the Night, the mobile version, or any emulator, the controller is just incredibly top-notch responsive and feels incredible in the hand. Now, the build quality of the Razer Kishi is made of a plastic material that doesn't weigh too much by itself and is compact, The buttons and shoulder buttons are all solidly made with that console quality feel to it. The elasticity of the band allows you to stretch the controller to fit the modern curved phones that are available just works perfectly. One of the things that you'll notice is that the controller is made in a collaboration between Razer and Gamebytes, which is one of the reasons why the controller is made the way that it is with its universal fit and ultra low latency. All in all, an exceptionally well built controller. There are several games natively on the Google Play Store that will work plug and play with the Razer Kishi, which to name a few are the following: Rockman X Dive, The King of Fighters All-Stars, Black Desert Mobile, Final Fantasy 1 through 9, Batman The Enemy Within, Adventures of Mana, Ark Survival Evolved, and more. You can download the Razer Kishi app to discover more games that are compatible with the controller, as well as what games you have installed already that are compatible with the Kishi. Now, many of you may be interested in how this works with cloud gaming, as that is the new platform for many to easily get into gaming, and I am here to tell you it works excellently. The Razer Kishi works so well with using cloud gaming applications such as NVIDIA GeForce Now, Google Stadia, and Project xCloud for Microsoft. So long as you have a solid internet connection, all you need to do is select the game you want to play on your respective application, and the buttons will be automatically mapped to the Kishi controller, and you're all set and ready to game. I fired up Project xCloud and played some Gears 5, Bloodstained, Black Desert Online, Yakuza 0, and Halo Master Chief Collection. With Gears 5 and Halo Master Chief Collection, they play significantly better with the Razer Kishi in comparison to the Razer Jungle Cat, due to the travel of the analog sticks not feeling as shallow as the Jungle Cat, making precision shots that much better, especially with the ultra low latency of the Kishi versus the Bluetooth of the Jungle Cat. Bloodstained felt so good with the Kishi, along with Black Desert Online, and Yakuza 0 played phenomenally well with my inputs having no input delay and instantaneous responses. Now, as far as the wow factor, just as the Razer Jungle Cat gave us a Nintendo Switch-like feel for mobile gaming, the Razer Kishi has truly given us that and more without the need to rely on Bluetooth to function the controller. And it also gives you that full-feature console-quality controller aesthetic, giving you a lot of comfort as you game. Comfort is very important aspect of this controller due to its ergonomic nature, so at no point will you feel discomfort in your hands and fingers from prolonged play sessions. The form factor of being able to slot your phone into the controller when you want to game, then sew it away when you are done is second to none and doesn't require you to need to have any of the special cases or needing to charge the controller first before you utilize the controller itself. The simplicity just truly sets this apart from the rest. Now, here's the verdict. If you've got any modern Android phone and wants to be able to game the best controller on the market with ultra low latency, charging pass-through while gaming, and all in one compact form factor with a solid price of $79.99 as of this recording, then you can't go wrong with the Razer Kishi, as it's simply the best controller you can get for your Android device, hands down, and it is honestly worth every single penny. And that is a review of the Razer Kishi. This is my new favorite mobile controller for gaming. I mean, I honestly, I can't wait for it to come to iOS. I can also use it for my iPhone, but this is definitely a major go. If you're looking for a mobile controller for your Android device, this is exactly what you want to look for. If you've got a Razer Phone 2, it won't work for it, but then again, if you've got the Razer Phone 2, you can always get the Razer Jungle Cat, which is also an excellent controller, but depending on the type of games you're playing, if you're like using emulators or playing platformer games that require specific inputs, this may not be for you just because of the shallowness when it comes to the analog sticks. If you're trying to play shooters and you need more precision, you probably want to go with the Razer Kishi over the Razer Jungle Cat, and the D-pad on this is nowhere in the vicinity of the one that's on the Kishi. But it's still a great mobile controller if you have the Razer Phone 2, the Huawei P30 Pro, or the Samsung Galaxy S9. If you have the anything else modern within the last year and a half, except for this phone, then this is the controller you want to get. And again, I want to give a special thank you and shout out to Razer for sending this over to me. It really means a lot to me. I love working with you guys, and I love the products. Before I ever worked with, you know, when I say work with, I'm going to quantify that. Before I ever start reviewing products that Razer sent me, I was already a Razer gearhead, so you can go back years, and anyone that knows me knows this to be a fact. But it's just truly amazing being able to work with them, and it's a dream come true. So yeah, that's it. That's the review. And tell me what you think. Did you guys pick up the Razer Kishi? It's available now on Razer.com. You can also get it on Amazon.com. It's about $79.99. And yeah, tell me what you think. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you prefer the Razer Jungle Cat, or do you prefer the Razer Raiju Mobile? Whatever your thoughts are, just get the conversation going down below. And yeah, that's all I have to say. You may have heard a jingling in the background. The reason for that is probably because of my kitten, which is, you'll see the video here. She's very, very active. One of 3 cats I have, 2 kittens and 1 cat, one of my older cats. So that being said, I thank you guys for bearing with the noise in the background, and catch me over on Twitch. I stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Sunday, occasionally Saturday, twitch.tv/Mekel Kasanova, and also I have a podcast with new episodes every week, the Kasanova Podcast. Link to that is down below, available on all major platforms. I want to give a special thank you and shout out to my Patreons, my channel members, and my Twitch channel subs for continuing to support the content I put out, and just thank you guys. You guys are so amazing. You help me so greatly. And that being said, thank you guys for coming through. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day. Be safe. And yeah, that's it. Catch you on the next one.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. And since you made it here, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you enjoyed it. And you can always check out MikelKasanova.com. If you want to support the content, we've got Patreon, as well as channel memberships and super chats. And with that being said, this is Mekel Kasanova. I enjoy you guys. I hope you have a great one. Mahalo, and see you next time.